just tell me about the experience representing the Jets, getting to play in a professional tournament as a golfer instead of a hockey player. Just take me through the whole experience and what it was like for you.
It was so much fun. Like I had a blast out there. I really did. Even through the good moments and the bad moments, it was a lot of fun. And it gives me great insight into kind of what these guys go through on a daily basis. And I have a ton of respect for them. It's a grind out there, and physically, I'm way more tired than I would expect, and especially mentally, I'm pretty worn down. It was a grind for me to play 2 days, and I can't even imagine doing it week in, week out, and the guys who make the cut play 4, so it's just really impressive.
I'm sure you already had a ton of respect for these guys, but how much more do you have just knowing what it's like to go through this grind?
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, like doing it day in, day out, it takes a lot out of you. I know I kind of had a little lull there when I made the turn today, and I felt like I lost it for a few holes, and then I really had to dial back in, so for them to be as consistent as they are and just be able to lock in every hole and really go out there and treat every shot the same is really impressive.
Obviously, the conditions were so much tougher today, but you had a nice birdie on 13, just taking through that hole, and just what it was like to see one fall in and put a circle on the card.
It was funny with that wind, right to left obviously isn't great for me. The ball really gets moving a lot when I cut it, and then the wind hits it that way too. But so I took a really aggressive line, and it was probably the straightest drive I hit all day. And it carried really well. I was still in the rough, so I kind of chunked one up there, and then made a nice little chip that landed right on the other side of the bunker and rolled pretty close, and I made the putt. So it was a good hole for all of us out there.
I guess when you got to training camp, what do you say to the boys in the dressing room when you tell them about this experience?
Well, some of them saw my 80 yesterday, and we're already asking for strokes when we play. So I'm going to have to show them the 86 today, show them the triple bogey, all those things, and talk them down out of it. But especially the guys who played, I'm sure I'll be able to shoot it with them for a little bit and talk a lot about it. But I mean, my overall message to them will just be A, how good these guys are, and B, just how much fun it is to be out there with them.
You wouldn't have known Ryan or Travis, I don't imagine, prior to the last couple of days, but to get to play with 2 local guys, obviously this was a big deal for them. That must have been some added fun.
It was awesome. Yeah, it was great. They're both awesome guys, and great ball strikers, and like we were just talking about, seeing Travis come home, and it was kind of my little glimpse into that stress golf. For me, it wasn't all that stressful aside from the nerves, but to see him actually come in and just be so clutch and bury that birdie coming in is really cool to see. And obviously, it's a ton of fun playing with Ryan Mack, and I was already on him. I need to get some lessons from him at some point. So.
Is there a highlight for you at all? Maybe that sand shot on 16 or anything that really stands out for you?
The putt on 1 my first day was a lot of fun. That was pretty cool to see that go. The sand save was awesome, and I think my birdie on, I guess it would be 11 yesterday was pretty cool. Those are my kind of favorite moments.
How helpful was the caddy today?
He was great.
Showing some love.
Yeah, Colin was awesome, man. He's he played in the pro-am with me, and we got to see how good a golfer he was, and he knew his stuff out there. And honestly, his demeanor was probably the biggest thing. He kind of kept me level the whole time and kind of brought me back into it. So it was great to get to know him, and he's going to be a good friend.